So we actually see two cover arts, which of course, the first is the art of Luffy, Nami, and Chopper in the winter vacation, and the cover art spread of Vegapunk with his clones in the anime capture moment where we actually see them, what they'll look like in the anime that's actually going to happen next year. So we're actually going to the chapter story right now, which 3 years ago in Mount Koyubo in the Gold Kingdom in the East Blue, we see Kuma actually see Luffy training to be stronger like his brothers, which he actually told Dragon about Luffy's progress, which he knew. He actually realized of how their child is their weakness, in which we knew what he's talking about because he actually didn't want to see Luffy because of what happened, knowing of how he actually knew what he's actually have done to the world, which he doesn't want Luffy to meet him just yet. So now he actually see how strong he is, which at 16 he actually since someone is watching him, in which he decide to escape, which almost gets spotted by Luffy, by which he wrote a letter to Bonney about what he have actually have seen, in which he actually knew that the letter was sent to her, which she's impatiently waiting to get that letter. But knowing of how Alpha have saw the newspaper and the letter, in which she actually put the mailbox, put the newspaper in the mailbox, but not the letter because she actually tore it up. So now she's not able to get the letter, which Bonney has now began using her abilities to become stronger, in which Alpha began her treatment, knowing of how back at the lab we see Vegapunk actually see what's happened, knowing of how he have cut off his head, not his entire head, but only part of his head, which explains the apple on his head, which reference of Isaac Newton discovered gravity. So he actually knew how he said about his personality being erased while being a cyborg, knowing of how he'll continue to write until he run out of time, knowing of how Bonney deserved what he actually have learned. But now we knew how Bonney is almost where she wants to become a pirate, knowing that they're celebrating her birthday, but we see how she didn't get her letter, knowing of Alpha keep ripping them up, by which we see how Kuma actually has what she is doing to the others, by which she is finally cured, by which Alpha refused to let her go outside, in which she realized of what she's been lying to her, knowing of how they want her to go out into the sea, by which she have seen the outside world for the first time, in which she actually escaped, which Alpha is angry, so now she goes after her, but she actually using distant future and actually attacking Alpha while trying to escape, knowing of how she is set out to find Kuma and become a pirate. So we knew how Kuma became a cyborg and saw Luffy became stronger. So now we actually knew Alpha keep ripping up the letters and keeping Bonney away from Kuma, who became a dangerous criminal and a warlord. So now she became a pirate to actually set sail to find him. So now we knew that this is where she is setting off to become a pirate to actually do what is right, where she's been lying to by Alpha. So we're going to see what's going to happen on the next chapter the week after next week. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what we think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guy joining you saying signing out. Laters and be safe.